So this is another topic I noticed that's been going around: who's guessing hip hop and who created it and stuff like that. Because I seen the comments that Fat Joe made last year about Puerto Ricans 50% making it with Black Americans, which is nonsense. And y'all wonder why Black Americans are starting to gatekeep their culture, because y'all come in amongst them, y'all take the things that y'all like, that you think is cool, the fashion, the vernacular, how they speak. Y'all benefit and listen to their music across genres, right? But the things that y'all don't like, y'all silent about. You feel me? Like the racism, the segregation, the racial profiling. Y'all stay away from that. Y'all Latino, y'all Haitian, y'all Jamaican when it comes to stuff like that. Y'all take the positive things and then you throw away the negative things. You feel me? And then you want to discredit Black American people when it comes to the things they created. It really boils down to a lack of respect for Black Americans, because a lot of y'all in your minds think y'all better than them, which is not true, and I don't agree with. And honestly, think about it. If the Latino people co-created hip hop, wouldn't that mean there should be more of them? More Latino rappers? No, they're in the minority, and the majority of them are Black American. Why? Because when they created it, hip hop was a form of expressing themselves and their culture, like they did with jazz, like they did with blues, like they did with rock and roll, because they created all of these things, like they did with country. All of these things were created by Black American people as a form of expressing themselves in a hostile environment, America. And if y'all don't know what this is Kendrick Lamar receiving the Pulitzer Award, which is the highest award a person can get for contributions in literature and music composition. And what makes this thing so special is that this was the first time that a rapper actually got this award. So it kind of goes full circle, because the people that created the genre it goes right around and they get an award like this, which makes it all the more special.
Yeah, I mentioned Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh was born and raised in Harlem, but he is of Caribbean ancestry. But Dougie Fresh's experience in America is the quote-unquote Black American experience.
No, it's not. He chose to emulate. He chose to
He's
emulate
asking you
and
a
be
question,
around
baby.
black.
Hold on. You
He
gonna talk,
chose
bro?
to emulate. You don't have.
Jeez, man.
What I'm
Wow.
saying is, it doesn't matter if you think it was by
No, that
choice.
does matter.
Wait.
Choices matter,
Let
man.
me make the
Can't get
point.
around
Let me
that,
make the
Ivan.
point,
Can't
because
get around.
I'm trying to get. It doesn't matter if you think it was by choice or not. He was a part of the culture and the experience, and a significant part of the culture and experience. So much so that he's going to go down in history, not you. He's going to go down in history as a significant part of the Black American experience that is being called hip hop today. He's going down in history as that, not you, him. So I'm saying, how do you, someone who doesn't even have the experience that he has, someone who doesn't have the investment,
So a Caribbean immigrant
someone
that
who
chose.
doesn't have the
Hey,
investment in the
that's
culture
crazy.
that this guy has, born and raised in Harlem, how are you going to tell him that he's not a Black American by experience and by culture when he got something that you don't even have?
It's a certain group of people that created that culture. If you don't have blood ties to that, if you don't
That's
have
not what
history
I'm
to that,
asking you.
no, I'm not. It don't matter. You don't like my answer. He's a guest. Period. I don't care how long he's been there. I don't care if he was born in Harlem. He's a guest to black culture. He emulated black culture and he was accepted by black culture. That's a fact. And
You
he
said
knows
it's
that.
by
He knows that.
experience.
He knows that. He even said it himself.
You
I'm a Barbados and I really wasn't
you
accepted. I used to
use the
hide my.
word you use the word experience. I'm
Right.
saying that this man's experience is more in depth in the culture than even yours is. So how do you, who really is an outsider to hip hop, because you're
It's
not
not
from New
possible. It's
York.
not possible.
Let,
He
let me
doesn't
let me
have
say
lived.
this.
He
To
doesn't have.
hip hop culture, you are a guest because you're not a
No
New
way.
Yorker.
No way.
And hip
No
hop
way.
is a New York cultural expression and
That's
experience.
false.
You're not
That's
from
false.
New York. Dougie Fresh is. He was born into the culture. He
So
contributed to it.
so you
You
see what
never
this is.
did. So how do you tell Dougie Fresh, who was born and raised Yeah, they going in their pocket. They going in their pocket. They running in their pocket. They going in their nigga pocket.
Don't touch me. What are you doing? You want to say to me, I have a video. Do not touch me. You don't touch me. You're a talk to me. Don't touch me. I'm going to slap you out. I'm going to slap your ass out. Don't touch me. Don't. Get off of me. Get off of me.
Well, folks, see down. They were.
I don't have nothing to
I see the red white girl. You should just stop here.
You're a grown man. Don't start crying, man. You know what the you're doing, man.
Hey, here. You didn't even tell me I was doing anything to rectify the situation. Not gonna do you. You have a face. Somebody give me the number. Who your general manager? Like I said, every time I come in here, you yelling at somebody. I come here every day for my lunch break. Eat me. You can say that walking away. You. Now how about that? Now, pick it up. Pick it all up. Pick it the up. I ain't destroying. I'm making it messy in this mother. Call him. Call him. Call him. Call him, ho. Call him. Call him. I dare you.
I forgot one of you.
For
I need a police right now.
this how you in. This.
Missouri Avenue. On Missouri. 900 South Missouri.
All I wanted to do was just order some food. Look what I got to go through. This is crazy. This is totally crazy. I thought I would never be caught up in this type of situation. My man right there running over, he's calling the police. This is some crazy stuff, man. Man, I never thought I would see this type of thing, man. This is insane. Man. Well, this is what it is.
Oh, okay. They have to cardon.
This
They
is
wanted the police department. I'm coming, Largo. They can't come. They're stupid.
You call Largo? Why didn't you call Clearwater?
Cause I don't got their number. I got Largo's.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous.
That's
By the
stupid.
time they get here, she'll be home eating somewhere else.
How do I lock the door?
Ooh, this is windy.
Put the babies and the bitches away. Come on, Warriors. That's right, LA, my turn. Take your little go-karts, go home. Look, when they put up like this, you kick them in the face like this. I'm waiting for the first one to step up. 34 years old, and I'll few fools up. Who's next, baby? Where's the TikTok? Rip the phone out. What the fuck you doing? Guess what's gonna happen tomorrow morning?
Bro, you're outnumbered, bro.
That's gonna be me, bitch. That's gonna be me. You're the elder here? I'm missing my bag across the street. Who took my bag? Oh, man, I smell. What you putting your pants up for? Come on, Dad. I'm a dad, too. I'm a dad, too. And I will kick the fuck up. Hey, put your little perverts back the fuck up. I see your dad. Touch your belt. Oh, man. Surround them. Surround them. These fools up. I love it, baby. I'm ready for it. Get to it. No drugs, no nothing. Just sheer willpower. What's up? Oh, let me. What? I'll put a song on for you. I'm waiting for you. Come on! Warrior, you little checkers. What's next? Looking at the real top dog, bitches. Get it on TikTok. I'm waiting for your move. Hey, guys. Hey, throw down your bag and go shot over there. I got 50 bucks.
Oh, this dude's gonna get his dick, man.
Come on! Come on! I see those things. You got people? I'm gonna them up and then I'm gonna get you up. Oh, I love it. What's up, Rasta? Where you at, Rasta? Oh, I don't see no Rasta. Right. What's up, baby boy? Hey, come on, bro. Hey, bitch. Let me tell you something, youth. Let me say something before I beat this guy up. Hold on.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna take you to hell, baby.
Bro, what if we all just rush this guy right now? This guy's done for. But the second he swings, it's 1,000 of them.
You know, I'm very much tired of seeing this in the culture. Now, again, I specifically had to edit out certain things there because, you know, things took place. People have to defend themselves, right? But inevitably, the women lost, right? It was 3 women versus 1 man. It obviously did not fare too well for the women, so much for, you know, people saying that they're equal and they could, you know, fight and they're just as strong, if not stronger. It obviously did not pair out that well, even though it was 3 versus 1. So after the guy defended himself from those robbers, then you had 3 guys want to pull up to the scene and get into his face. And this is what I talk about all the time. It's always strange to me that these hood dudes, the hardest dudes in the whole planet, they can watch some nonsense take place and happen, sit in a background and chill. They'll laugh about it, pointing all this other type of stuff, knowing that it's wrong, knowing it shouldn't be happening, knowing the fact that people should be keeping their hands directly to themselves, right? But the moment in time that said person that is being accosted decides to defend themselves, guess what? Now the hood dudes want to put on their super suit. Now they're the Earth's greatest and mightiest defenders. Now they're going to formulate Voltron. Now they want to join forces and they want to go against this evil threat. But it was all fun and games earlier, right? When the dude was obviously looking distressed, when the guy was looking as though like, yo, this is wrong. Like, yo, what's up? What y'all doing? Why y'all going into my pockets? Like, I don't even know y'all like that. Like, yo, what's really good? Y'all ain't want to do nothing. Y'all wasn't trying to say nothing. Y'all wasn't trying to part those women away from that man like the Red Sea. Y'all wasn't trying to do that. Y'all just let it go. And this is my problem that I have every single time. This is the problem that I have every single time. You have a lot of men who are black in the community that will enable bad behavior from black women and allow them to do things that you saw on this video, if not worse. And the only time that they pull up and want to say anything about it is when the man had enough and decides that he wants to defend himself and or fight back. Now you got all the family members, all the male family members showing up. Now you got the ex-boyfriends, the baby daddies showing up. Now you got the sons showing up. Every male relative who more than likely never cared anything about these women at all. Now they want to show up in order to protect something because now honor is involved. That's some crazy type of work. That's some crazy type of work. And let me just add this little tidbit of information there. Situations like this, where you have black women doing things like this, inevitably lead to the loss of life when it deals with black men in the community. Like I said, we all saw what was happening, right? The black women were in the wrong. They should not have been doing what it is that they were deciding to do. None of them decided to stop each other or themselves. They decided to just keep going because they felt the need to do so. Now let's reverse the roles. Let's say that it was 3 black men deciding that they wanted to do this to a black woman. Oh, just imagine how the world would have blew a gasket. Just imagine how black women all over social media would have been, oh, black men this, black men that, black men with a baseball. Just imagine how we all know, if you're going to be honest, we all know how that conversation would have been nothing positive. But yet we can sit idly by and see things like this happen And the only time that you have people wanting to speak is like, oh, why is that black guy sitting up there swinging and hitting on women? This is what I'm talking about with black men. Like I said, I get tired. I get very, very tired. Because there's so much ignorance directly out here, and there's so many people that enable this type of ignorance, enable this type of foolishness. Again, it makes no type of sense. But yet here we are. And I just want to note that no matter, in this instance, the black man that was standing 10 toes by himself, no matter what he did, no matter how he was going to go about the situation, he still would have been wrong. In the eyes of people in the black community, he still would have been wrong. So let me just be honest, and this is not trying to enable any type of behavior. I'm just going to be realistic. Probably this took place in Nevada or whatnot. Or whatever. Like I said, I'm not sure. The method that he should have went about this is that he should have just been dealing with somebody on OF, just to be real, because that's a person that's actually about money, actually about work, actually about business. Should have went directly to that. I don't know who this is. This looks like some random girl that was just on the street. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know who she is. I don't know what she does. It just seems as though that the way of which business is being conducted is not business-like. She decided that she got whatever it is that she got, and she was gonna run off, and that's what she did. That's what happened. And in the business world, that's called stealing. Realistically, that's called stealing, right? And it's crazy to me how she wanted to try to really pull. She is the darkest thing out there, right? Highly melanated. Because I know that somebody's going to have a problem with that, because people have problems with whatever it is that I say. It is what it is, right? So, in reality, as dark complected as she is, she decided that, oh, it's in my best interest to try to Karen out, to try to pull my best white girl impression and get everybody down here on my team. What are you doing? You're black at the end of the day, and you're doing this to somebody who is non-black. And what, you thought that you were going to put up some type of signal and that the Justice League was going to roll up? And are you serious? Look here, the best bet for this guy to sit up there and do, I don't know if, like I said, I gotta go old school. I'm not sure if he met her off of like Backpage, Craigslist, whatever it is. Not sure what he did. Pretty much, he more than likely has her social medias. He just needs to put a bat signal up and let people know like who she is, and not to push business, right? Not to look in her direction. That's the best thing that you can sit up here and do. Because if she was comfortable enough to do this to one person, she's comfortable enough to do this to somebody else. Right? Now, on the other hand, dealing with the guy, you're 1,000% stupid. I don't feel sorry for you. You decided that this is what you wanted to dibble and dabble directly in. I'm pretty sure if you got money, and I'm guessing y'all at the casino or whatever it is, you obviously got something. You got enough. You could have found somebody directly out there. You seem like a young dude, probably like early 20s. You could have easily found somebody within your age range that you could have probably just bought a little piece of jewelry, maybe took them out to dinner or something. You could have just sat up there and went that way and not had to deal with this. You could have just did that, and you didn't have to worry about handing anybody. The most you would have handed off was probably $200 in jewelry or something. It would have been good, no problem. Everything would have been solid. Matter of fact, she probably would have returned just because. But you opted to do this, and you play stupid games. You win stupid prizes. Like the security guard said at the end, he was like, "Yo, you're a grown man. You know what you're doing." It's like, "Yo, what you doing?" Like I said, nobody's going to feel sorry for you. Nobody. This is just an L. You got to charge it to the game. This is just an L. You got to sit up there and take that. You went about it the wrong way. You might want to read a couple of books, directly upon this, watch some videos, so that you don't, do the exact same stupid thing that you decided to do that we can clearly all see on social media. So as I noted directly in the video next to it, I don't know how this started. I don't have any context. I just know the fact that you can look at the workers in the back. They look a little bit fed up. right? The one white girl to the right side of the screen, she was just looking. She was like, I don't even know. I came into work today. I should have just called off. I need to, put in for a different job. She just didn't want to deal with this. So I'm not sure if this is like an everyday thing or how this works out. But all I'm saying is her crashing out and deciding that she wanted to do this, it made no sense. You just clearly made yourself look like a grand total 1000% fool who is nothing but full of emotions, and you don't know how to carry yourself. You don't know how to manage your emotions. And the only thing that you know is how to disrupt, cause chaos, or even maybe potentially violence if allowed to go that far. So you want to go through there. You got your son right there with you. And again, what do you think that this is teaching your son at the end of the day? How do you think that he's going to learn from the situation? He's going to be looking like, okay, well, and that's a big kid. That is a big kid. That boy is solid. He's going to be playing some football, or he might be in wrestling or something. Like, he got some weight, right? So at the end of the day, this young man is going to sit up and look at the situation. Like, all right, well, I saw mommy handle the situation when something didn't go her way, or she felt a certain type of way. I'm just going to act out. I'm just going to be fully in my emotions. I'm just going to start, acting chaotic and doing this and doing that because I just don't like whatever. That's going to be very dangerous. And you're doing that in front of a very impressionable child, your son. If he decides to go out here in this world and carry on the exact same way that you carry on, I want you to understand and always know that there are two sets of rules. One for you as a woman, and number two for him being a black man, a young black boy, right? I'm thinking further in the future. So the moment of time that even as a young black boy, if he decided to act the same way that you acted, the police they're going to call 8 officers to come in and arrest your son. He is going to be bruised. He is going to go through a whole ordeal, all because he learned his mannerisms, the type of way to navigate emotions specifically from you. And this is why I try to tell a lot of people out there, especially women, that kids are around you all the time. They are very impressionable. And if they love you enough or a lot, they're going to want to model certain things, certain characteristics directly after you. And I promise you, some way, somehow, this one moment that took place, because she's comfortable doing this. So this is not the first time of her acting like this. She was way too comfortable. This just seemed like a Tuesday for her. So this is something, and the kid was calm. So this is something that more than likely he's seen before. These went through. And again, that's not good. That is not good, where you got like a kid that's like desensitized to whatever it is that the mother is doing, to whatever it is that the parent is doing. That is a very bad thing, and that is a very bad symptom. Because chances are very great that that child is going to enact that exact same chaos. So this is why I try to tell a lot of parents out here that you got to be very conscious and very careful of how it is that you move, talk, and act around your kids. Because whatever you do carries weight. Even the smallest and most minute thing, can be as small as an atom, neutrino. It still carries the weight of a black hole. And you got to understand that. But again, we're living in a society where a lot of people don't want to be accountable or responsible or have any type of acceptance for their actions or how those actions may impact somebody else. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.